What up, barflies? It's Big Dan, Road Dan. I'm coming to you live from the 215. I'm your comic book connoisseur, your sommelier of sci-fi and superheroes, here to welcome you to the last episode of 2024, The Blurred Bar. Blurred Bar.
Blurred Bar.
Blurred Bar. Josh doesn't have a mic, but I'm not by myself.
Never ever.
There's other people in the room.
At
Maybe.
least two.
Or are we figments of your
Collective imagination, because they see you.
Well, maybe
Do
it's
they?
Sora.
Oh.
Do they see me?
If I'm looking at the monitor, I'm assuming you're not vampires.
What if you're just talking to the camera and we're not here? We're a figment of your imagination.
Whoa.
Put me away.
Tenet.
I'm just saying.
I'm fine with
Tenet?
it.
I don't think that's a tenant situation.
It's not a tenant thing. That's
Okay.
more like Shutter Island.
That's like that's Shutter Secret Window.
I
Like,
don't
I
care.
feel like,
I'm gonna say Tenet.
okay. I don't think we're going back in time. Like,
You never know.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten there yet.
Or is this like a version?
or have we?
Is this a version of the Lake House?
Maybe.
That'd be worse.
Would that be?
Kind of.
It means like we were never encompassing the same
Yeah, but
space.
like we're in the same space, but we're not in the same space.
Right.
One of us has already died a long time ago.
Space is more of a metaphor in this regard, right?
Time is relative. Right?
Time
Is not linear.
It's
time is
timey-wimey.
not- it's-
Well, who are you?
I don't know yet. Again, anybody, if you have an intro for me, just put it in the chat.
Put in the chat.
There we go. But otherwise, hi.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, 'tis I, hailing from the land of sake, shinobi, and samurai. The boy is Godzilla personified. Last descendant of Yasuke. Sub of a dub for all anime. Salsa dancing ninja. Stay on his toes. Got a sake flight ready to go. It's your boy, Hawkins Hanzo. Mew, 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 mew.
Pterosaur.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are we adding the Kool-Aid Man?
The
Is
Kool-Aid
that-
bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Low ride.
He got it.
Yep. Anyway, moving
I
on.
can't remember the lyrics, so I didn't want to mess it up.
Thank you
It's
for
like-
not doing that.
You know,
Um,
I just want to rock and roll and have a wonderful time. You know?
we're here though,
I didn't want to do that.
and we want to talk to the people who are also here with us.
Are they here with us?
They are.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
Seems that somebody lost the viewers.
No, they're here.
Are they?
They're here.
Maybe.
You have a weird question?
Ooh, do I have a? I mean,
Actually,
I feel like
I have
you have a weird question. I think you do.
I have a weird question.
Mm.
All right. So
It's about to get weird.
if you,
Don't amp him up.
Okay. Sorry.
here's the first weird question to be on brand with this season. If you're seeing this, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All the holidays that
All
you
the
celebrate,
holidays.
that you specifically
That
celebrate.
you celebrate, you
Yeah.
the viewer. But anywho, Santa
Mm-hmm.
has gotten the vid.
Oh, okay.
He's down.
All right.
Which three people
Mm-hmm.
are you getting to sub in for Santa? They can work as a team,
Okay.
or they can be your first, second, and third draft pick.
Any universe?
Any universe.
Team assembled from any universe.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Team or just a person from any universe.
That's a toughie. Not a toughie. There are a lot of options.
There are a lot of options.
There's so many options.
I got one.
I got mine when I'm ready.
Oh, do we just want to go like 1, 1, 1 and do
Sure.
like up to 3?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go
Manifold from the X-Men.
explain the power.
He can literally fold time and space
Okay.
to create gateways, as long as it's within the main universe that he exists in, that he's actually born from. And so
Can he go to other universes or dimensions?
he can't use his powers there.
So he's
if
kinda
he goes there,
trapped.
He'll be trapped.
That's
but as
that's
long
a
as we're talking
terrible-
about this,
Yeah.
that's horrible. I got this really cool power, but I can only show you guys. Like,
but it's the universe, right?
it's kind of just. I mean, okay, sure.
I feel like you
There
downplay
no-
the size of the universe is what it is.
But it's like it'd be cool if he could go elsewhere.
Right.
It kind
Alternate
of sucks that
versions,
like if he like takes a wild like trip, he's like, that's one way ticket.
That's it.
Right.
Time to
You gonna pick me up?
you gotta pick me up. Can you pick me up?
Keep me up. Keep me up. I would go with Doctor Strange.
Mm.
Get a little,
Especially with the cape, it's like new Santa.
new Santa, and
New
he gets a
Santa.
little portal
Get a
thing, so
little
he can just,
portal, yeah.
he doesn't gotta get it.
And he
dirty.
won't be trapped.
And he won't be trapped.
Manifold won't get trapped because he's in our universe. He's in the universe where Santa exists.
What if he gets a cold? What if he sneezes while he's trying to like fold? And
Now it's a different universe.
I feel like y'all downplaying this man. I'm not
He's out
gonna
of
have
the,
this.
he's out of the 616. That's all I'm saying.
forever.
Like that's it. He's out of the 616.
Listen,
But he has no service on his phone at that point. Like his carrier
So wild.
has no roaming. He is-
Okay.
yeah.
But you said Doctor Strange.
I said Doctor Strange.
uh,
Sorry, and let me what is it? What is his designation?
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange. Too.
Was.
Okay.
Not anymore. Yes, I know. He retired.
Dr. Doom out here. He didn't retire. Dr. Doom took it.
I mean, forcefully retired. You can be forced out of the company.
That's true too.
You know.
Hostile takeover.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
Be ashamed if someone wrecked it.
I'm gonna say Mr. Terrific.
That's a smart play. He can make a lot of technology.
That's what I
To-
figured.
Okay.
He'd be able to concoct some things and
If they
put
were
some
all
things in
working
motion.
from like the Watchtower
maybe.
and like in succinct, like
I'm sure
coordination,
he'd be fine with moving to the North Pole for like,
a day.
yeah, for a day for
'Cause
the appearance.
Because Santa's just sick, right? So
Yeah.
it's not like the
But,
toy making.
but he's also
process.
quarantined, so like you don't know if he got other people sick. Like, is the whole factory
That's
shut
true.
down?
I
don't
mean,
know.
Because the vid could have spread.
It could have spread,
but
but we
elves,
just know
elves
that
be
he got
magic
it.
though.
That's
Elves
true.
be magic. Okay.
Elves be magic.
All right.
I mean, Santa is also magic.
He
Yeah,
is.
but he ain't no elf.
He's not an elf, but he's got elf magic.
He ain't no elf though.
He ain't no elf though.
He ain't no elf though.
I mean, he's not an elf. He's not an elf. So
Fair enough.
So yeah, Mr. Terrific would be my pick.
okay.
Anybody got a second pick? Ready to go?
Second pick.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Doctor Strange is a good one, but Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's really religious.
I mean, he's gonna make it a joyous time for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until he puffs out, and then it's like,
Or he puffs in.
And
yeah,
like, oh,
sulfur.
he's a witch.
Iron brimstone.
Like, why do you always smell like a
Do not
fart when you
fear
walk in
me.
the- It's okay. My children.
Like-
and he speaks German too. Like
Yeah,
it's a German accent.
That's just
all
already.
bad. And he's blue and it's dark.
Yep. Nope.
The eyes glow yellow.
They'll be like Black Pete.
Oh no. No.
You could at least say Krampus.
No. Like,
Krampus would have made. That would have been a safer
that's
bet.
wild.
You see what you did not do?
That's
you see the choice
wild.
you did?
That's the clip. That's it right there.
Just saying. They
That's
like,
it. That's the whole episode.
they're like
Have
Black
good-
Pete.
That's wild. That is crazy.
I think we're done.
I think that's it. Thanks for joining us on this final
We're done.
episode.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
This would be on the public episode, right? Like this is the one where we get canceled.
Nah, it's not canceled. It's
Ah,
just, I
well.
mean,
Debatable.
we didn't get canceled. Dutch should be canceled.
So you went with Nightcrawler, right? Okay.
I think
You
we're done.
did this.
Let's see. My Hero Academia. Justin says.
Justin
make sure we
says.
leave with that. Justin says My Hero Academia character Momo to create the gifts.
Ooh.
That's not bad. Nightcrawler
Yeah.
from the X-Men to jump into homes and deliver the packages. We've already seen how that goes. And,
Black Pete.
and Professor X with Cerebro to guide him.
That's
I mean,
a
because he has the
solid-
globe.
But
he sees the
but he
globe.
can only use it to detect mutants, right?
No,
It's the only mutants get Christmas this year. Professor X is doing it different.
Is Santa actually a mutant? Do we think he is?
Nah, he's just a
No.
witch.
He's just a witch?
He's
you
a
know what?
witch.
That's a funny question because I feel like that was that was actually asked in Marvel.
Is he a mutant?
Because he's in the Marvel universe.
So there you go.
Why should he be a mutant?
He'd
That'd
be a
crazy.
mutant. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, if you have Momo creating gifts, you gotta like keep her electrolytes up, though.
I mean, just
'Cause
separate, connected to a
You're going,
feeding
you're
tube.
going, wow, that's
Or like
crazy.
a Gatorade joint, Gatorade
Let's
station.
give her milk and cookies.
I mean, she's only making the last minute gifts, right? Santa got the vid.
You don't know when he got the vid, though.
Okay, but I'm assuming it's Christmas night.
It's
that we're
yeah, it's like he can't make the deliveries. That's why we need
Okay.
subs.
talking. Yeah.
Alright.
So she's last minute. She make a few iPods and then, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do they still make those?
iPods?
Maybe.
I think they have the ability to call people now. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's okay.
Remember iPod commercials?
Oh,
That wasn't the commercial. Wasn't it?
You just left us hanging. Like that's crazy. Like we were like it was
And
silent
Justin is very correct. He can use Cerebro to find anyone.
to find anyone. Okay.
Anyone.
Okay. All right.
He uses it specifically to find anyone.
but on this day,
But on this day,
on this holiest of
he
days,
wouldn't be biased.
He has used it before to like affect all humanity, and they were like, "Don't do that no more."
Gotcha.
But
okay.
he can.
Okay.
That's
okay.
hilarious.
Okay.
Just tell her you want to be a hero or no.
That's
You keep giving her
crazy.
Gatorade.
That's crazy.
That's mad. That's
Here's some
crazy work.
Pedialyte. Just like chug it down.
Yeah.
It would be your second.
My second would actually this might sound wild at first, but I think he'd be a good job, maybe for all the wrong reasons.
Okay.
Doctor Doom.
He love the kids.
I feel like
Does he?
He do. He love
Of
the
his
kids.
kingdom?
I
No.
feel like I've seen him be. I feel like I've seen him be very gracious and very petty, like within his kingdom and stuff like that.
Sure.
So like, if he became Santa Claus, it would be for something.
Oh, it would be mad petty.
Yeah,
He'd be like, see, I can do this job better.
yeah,
than Kris
It would be
Kringle.
all wrong, but like, he would get the job done.
They'd all have like the Doombot logo on all
Just
the
so
toys.
everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Every toy is a listening device.
It's like
That's
Doombot
wild.
25.
Yeah,
that's
That's like,
right.
oh, the Christmas of 25 when Doom.
They're like, I wish I had
Stepped
a
in.
talking transformer. This little
But it's a little doom.
He starts dancing like the iPod commercial.
It's like it's broken. Send it back. Send it back.
Oh my god.
I don't want
why
it
is it
anymore.
dancing like that? Is it broken?
He's like, no, don't worry about
It's
it.
not a bug, it's a
Yeah,
feature.
it's
It's that new thing.
Your second.
My second would be Barry Allen, Flash.
I mean,
You want to
Solid.
get it done. He'd be
get
the
that.
guy.
I mean, the amount of work that it would take to make everything like speed and force resistant.
you just put it in a bag that made the same
The
material.
magical bag.
Yeah,
Because
but
I
it'll be
mean,
the
obviously Santa Claus moves at crazy
Right,
speeds
like
to
I'm
do
pretty
this.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like that would work.
that's fair.
That's a solid.
I'm with it.
Yeah. And the third, anybody? Third?
Third.
Well, no, you guys do your second.
No, I did.
He did Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, and then you turned him to.
Then we got the guy who can't use his powers outside his house.
Universe.
I'm sorry. Universe house.
Universe.
I mean, an ant's universe is the grass, so it's just like, I mean,
Antelopes eat the grass.
I was gonna say Black Panther, but I don't think he would be
For what? For
why?
what?
he's good.
Logistics, maybe. He's up at the North Pole telling everybody.
Well, he
where to go.
probably
You
has
got
the
Mr.
tech.
You already got Mr. Terrific.
You already got
up
Mr.
there.
Terrific, but I also think Black Panther would be very much like, nah, Wakanda gets Christmas and y'all just assed out.
Nah, he's an Avenger at this point. I feel like.
That don't mean nothing. I don't feel like,
Scarlet Witch.
okay. That's
Yeah.
a solid, but I mean, I feel like
She
she'll
gives
be
all the
sadistic.
children that she makes up.
That's a. I was gonna say that all the gifts just disappear the next day.
That also would be wild.
I mean,
What if the kids that she also makes up disappear the next day?
it would happen?
Yeah.
Then it's, it cancels out. It's fine.
Yeah. 0 to 0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my third.
that's your
Scarlet.
third. Oh man, who would my third be?
I mean, you probably just get a bunch of speedsters. For real, for real.
Because I can't see Storm doing it.
I was gonna say Green Lantern. I'm all about like the laborers. Like you could.
He not moving.
So, like,
fast
you mean the
enough.
core or like Jon Stewart?
I mean, maybe the core, maybe the entire core. Because
all the space cops from the universe.
They
Yeah,
just
coming to
converge.
Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. The universe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
With
when
your
you-
manifold.
Maybe your homie can help him out. Don't worry, guys. We'll sort the trip.
Well, I feel like y'all
what
not put
happened to
respect on the.
I messed up.
I feel like y'all not put respect on this man's name.
Oh, you wanted 616? Oh.
Well, I got you next time.
I got
Player.
My
bad.
I can't bring him back. Sorry.
Well, you know how it is. You know how it is.
It's the universe.
It's the universe, you know?
Universe.
Look at distraction. just automatically. Oh.
That's funny. Did you have a third? Any of you guys have a third?
That wasn't
King
my-
Kai.
King Kai?
Yeah, why not?
King
Why?
Kai.
Yeah.
That's who.
Why?
King Kai?
I mean, he can access the world or Earth from heaven, right?
What's that going to do? It's like a big speaker.
I feel like he get to just.
Nah.
No, he
What?
don't do instant transmission.
No, man.
Goku
That's
does,
another
but
planet. No?
Heaven's a different planet.
No. I'm saying instant transmission is from a different planet of beings that taught it to Goku.
Oh yeah.
Remember? He's
Oh,
like out
yeah.
there and then he came back. He's like, hello. Like that's
Not very well versed in that lore. I should have kept my mouth shut.
You tried it, and that's a beautiful thing.
It's
it's
okay.
It's okay.
All right, moving on. You got a second question?
Sure.
Okay.
Second question. Top 6. Your starting 6 for a dodgeball fight.
Can we make it like 3? Just because 6 for each of us.
Sure.
Lengthy.
3.
Top 3. Also to y'all. Top 3 for
Top
your
3.
dodgeball game.
Dodgeball.
Oh, me going first. Okay.
Yeah, well, we both looked at you this time.
Oh man, okay. I am going to say Mr. What's his name? You know, we're just gonna go with Mr. Fantastic. We're just gonna go with Mr. Fantastic. That's
As
my-
the ball?
as the no man. He is like team captain.
I'm talking about stretchy?
Yeah.
Stretchy, stretch.
Yep. Yeah, team.
Oh, and the characters can once again be across the universe.
Any
All
universe.
universes.
Yeah, he'd be my team captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Team captain? Oh, I'm going with
Mr. Universe over here.
Man,
relax.
Here comes the ball.
I was going to say Steve Rogers, Captain America.
He's gonna just use his shield the whole time.
No, angles. That's the way his brain works.
Okay.
Hit the angle. He's Drake. Drake is Captain America.
I see what this
That's
podcast.
the title of the episode. Drake is Captain America. That's
I see where this episode's going, and I don't like it. I'm
just saying.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Hit the angle.
who's your first?
My
team
my
captain.
I guess my team captain would be I didn't think he would be a team captain. He's just my first pick. Madara Uchiha.
That's a good one.
That's a solid one.
That's a good one.
Your second?
Gojo.
Solid.
Yeah.
Good things it's a draft, right? Can't have 2 Gojos out here.
No, I mean his just has to wear purple clothes. Mine is in blue.
No, I accept the draft rules.
All right. I feel like I need someone that just got arms, like strength. I'm gonna go.
You better not pick Squirrel Girl.
First of all, relax.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go Superman.
Is this a death match? Like I feel like
Death battle.
he just throws it once, everybody's gone.
Well, you can pick Gojo first of all.
Yeah, he has infinite space. He's not.
But he could flick the ball with like what was that? The purple?
Yeah,
Perp.
little perp.
Little perp.
Next thing you know, people got holes missing. Just straight up body parts missing.
That's a solid. That's a solid. Okay.
Yep.
So that's your. So who do you got so far?
Cap and Superman. Relax.
Police brigade over here. His third's about to be Cyclops. Cyclops over here. Like, that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you my third right now. Manifold. Okay. Screw you guys. I'm going home. That's what it is. Yeah, Manifold is my third. Moving on. Go ahead.
Alright.
That's it. Yeah.
My second is Nightcrawler.
Ooh,
Solid.
that's a solid. But how would he use his power though? Is the question.
I mean,
Like,
it's
would he
dodgeball.
just dodge? Or would he take the ball into another dimension kind of thing and then into his like little
He can also do that, but
could.
I'm pretty sure his primary objective is just to dodge.
So he's just gonna be an evasive target. That's it.
Probably.
No use.
I mean, he also
He can throw.
he's got good reflexes too.
reflexes. Yeah,
Do you
he's
think,
That's
do you think that
crazy.
came with his mutant power, or do you think he was just like
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's also.
He was born like that, right?
I feel like he had to figure it out because like he started puffing out. He's like, I got
don't
to
he
quit.
have those,
Pop out.
Exactly.
his legs are also like fawn legs almost.
Yeah, they bend the opposite way.
I don't know what the technical term is.
Anybody in the
Sorry,
chat
guys,
know what the technical term is for
about Nightcrawler's legs?
there?
That bend backwards? They don't bend backwards.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, he has
No,
like,
they're just like
he
this.
has like lichen.
No, they're like this. They're not.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
bend
it's like
backwards.
He just
werewolf.
has like three
He has,
little.
he has
three little-
werewolf.
he has three
I
little.
don't know why we. Yeah.
Or like the gargoyles, you know? Just
Like the gargoyle,
There-
the gargoyle.
There you go, which is an
Ooh,
excellent
would
show.
you do Goliath?
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. 'Cause-
He'd probably be a powerhouse though.
but he'd be slow. He's not fast.
He is a tank.
He's a heavy guy. Like he's.
He might throw. He not dodging.
Yeah, no, he would get hit.
Ball.
got-
He's
Instant.
like,
I have
ball is the primary objective.
that's it. That's it.
I,
Let's see who my third.
why are you on your third or your second?
He picked Gojo.
And Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's on his third.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a toughie. Trying
I
to
know
just
my
wrap-
person.
You got your person.
I
already?
know my third person.
You got your third person.
I didn't even think about it till like right now, but
That's the whole point. Because you just think
is it?
Manifold. Oh, go ahead.
My third person is what's his? I think his name is called the Spot.
Ooh, Spot.
Ooh,
Spot from Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That is.
That's a good
That
one.
is a good one.
He's a problem.
That is a good one. I will dive into your universe and pick Doc Ock.
Interesting.
I mean, that's 6 different.
There you go.
Interesting.
One
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I like
multiple
that.
appendages.
And he's smart, too.
All right. So who's your three?
Captain America, Superman.
Cop. Team Cop.
Team
Man-
Cop.
Blue Lives Matter.
Manifold powers produce blue.
They don't. They don't.
Okay. So
That's
you
what
got
I get for picking
what ethnicity is Manifold?
Aboriginal.
He's
Aboriginal to what?
Australia. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
But he's brown.
But he's brown. He's
wanna
one of the
clarify.
good ones. I swear. He's on our side.
I'm good here. I'm good. I'm
Why
good.
don't you just name him your team captain just to
Yeah, just to clarify.
clarify?
Just, you know, DEI.
Oh no!
We're devolving. We're devolving.
This is your thing.
Mr. Fantastic,
Uh-huh.
Gojo,
Okay.
and Doc Ock.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a solid team.
that's just how. I
Solid
don't
team.
think I'm easily being taken out. I mean, you might knock off a couple of Doc Ock's arms, Superman
Yeah.
over here.
And
But-
Captain, to sleep on Captain America's like ability to throw.
Yeah, he can throw, but Doc Ock has mechanical arms that are, if not like, who's stronger,
But can
Spider-Man
Doc
or
Ock-
Cap?
Oh, Spider-Man's stronger.
And who gives Spider-Man work typically? Doc Ock. So therefore,
We don't have time to get into it.
I'm
right
just
now. We don't
saying.
have time to get into it.
I'm just saying.
Who's your 3?
Josh.
Joshua Hawkins.
Nurse Joy. Just kidding.
Keep it down. You're not gonna wake up my children.
All right. So we got Madara, Uchiha, Nightcrawler, and Spot.
That's a solid team.
That's a
too.
solid team. Because you just need Madara really throwing stuff, and then everybody else is just like,
Everybody's running
They-
like everybody's like decoy.
Yeah.
They're just like, can't hit me.
Spots out here creating like holes just
Holes.
for Madara.
Yeah.
That's.
It's
Yeah, he could
nasty
be a
shit.
problem.
It's a nasty team.
I like it.
That's good.
Let us know who your dodgeball team would be.
Yeah.
Dodgeball.
3 characters, any universe, no rules.
No.
All right.
You said, oh no, you said that wasn't gonna fly.
What?
You're a weird question.
Oh no. No, not this time.
It was on like Black Pete levels, apparently.
Well, now I really want to know.
Oh, I wanted to talk about like conspiracy theories that like only
Ooh.
black people have,
Okay.
but Josh was like, "We're not that kind of podcast." So
But that's pop culture.
it is.
That's culture. It's not pop
It is
culture.
right.
It's culture.
It's culture.
It is.
Josh
I don't have
is
one.
like he ain't got one.
You got one?
It's okay.
You have a conspiracy theory?
A conspiracy theory? Not a conspiracy.
That's like beholden of the culture. Black culture exclusively.
Do you subscribe to a conspiracy theory?
I feel like everybody got at least one conspiracy theory in their life that they're like, you can't take me off this hill. But
No, I think after a while you learn it's just not true.
Like conspiracy? Or are we
swallowing
talking
gum.
about like, or like or like superstitions? Like, are we
no, conspiracy theories.
conspiracy theories? Would swallowing gum be a conspiracy theory?
No.
No.
Well, wasn't it a thing of like if you swallow gum,
It
like
stays in your body for like 7 years or
something like that?
Yeah.
That's fact. I feel like they proven.
Is it? Or is
Don't
it a
like-
conspiracy theory?
See, it sounds. See this? See?
Get out of my head.
Or like eating
watermelon
watermelon seeds.
That was a kid thing.
These are, but these I feel like these are like kind of borderline superstitions.
Yeah, I
No.
mean they're not
So like
factual. I feel
when
like
I was a kid, my grandma told me to stop playing with my shadow, otherwise it was gonna snatch me. Like that's
What?
yeah.
What?
That's not what this podcast is about. I'd like to take this time to inform. Excuse me. I'd like to take this time to inform all of y'all that the comments made by Rick do
just
not
saying-
reflect the comments of
That's
the
not
Blur
a
Bar
that's
as a
not
whole.
a that's not a thing.
I've never heard.
never
that.
heard
Yeah,
that.
Not
yeah.
playing with your shadow. You can't like Peter Pan mode. Like you can't do that. No.
I never knew. I never. Knew.
How does one even like? What were you doing?
Me and my shadow had
wasn't-
some great times, and never once did they try to take me.
Well, that's good. You had a good
Well, I mean,
relationship.
it also doesn't happen. But
Where's your sense of whimsy, Josh? You just don't be having that. I swear.
I do
I feel like you
sometimes.
just like came out of the womb and was like,
He came out the womb with a pocket watch and worked for the state. That's what he did. Like that's what Josh did.
He came out and was like, I like my milk now, preferably warm.
Oh goodness.
If I sense even a sense that the temperature is even slightly cold, I'm sending it back.
If it's chilled, I'm sending it back.
He swirls it around in his bottle.
It's like 1988, good year.
Spits it out, doesn't even swallow it.
What is this swill? I taste antibiotics.
Oh my goodness. You guys are funny. Y'all are funny.
But seriously, no,
Yeah,
no playing with the shadow thing.
No.
All right, okay.
Like, I just want to clarify.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm by myself.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't hear that one.
What's your favorite? Or the one that you subscribe to the most?
One that I subscribe to the most is probably like not being a donor on your, putting it.
Organ donor?
Yeah.
You want to keep it all?
No,
You don't want somebody to emotep
What
you?
was told was
Emotep.
like what was told to me was like before Big Dan was Big Dan. I was
He was medium.
he was, but then before that he was Fit Dan. right?
No.
And so my mom and like other relatives would be like, they after these young black men, they scoop them off the street, these organ donors.
You were get out before get out?
That's crazy.
So when I first got my license the first time, I was about to circle it. Put that down.
I mean, I don't know if that was maybe it was subliminal, but like I also didn't elect to be an organ. I mean now,
They
sure,
clone
yeah.
Tyrone.
But
But that was a lot of the the fear behind it was that they just like abduct one because
Just
it's on your license, so they know your address. Yeah,
I mean, they do that somewhere, but this is not that type of podcast.
yeah,
Sundown Town.
everywhere. Have you heard about that? Besides, that's a
Sundown
crazy. No. Obviously, but
I'm not familiar with what you're speaking about.
no, there's a city
funny.
in
No.
the city in Alabama who's trying to let me finish. There's a city in Alabama who's trying to rebrand as a Christmas town, and people were like, "Hey,
What does that mean?
like they're just trying to rebrand as like a Christmas town. Like we do all the fun Christmas things here. This should be a getaway for like Christmas themed stuff."
So they no longer hang people; they just hang stars
Hold on.
Whoa!
on
So-
trees.
So
peas.
people
Is that
were
what you're
like,
saying?
"Hey, don't be fooled by like all the marketing happening. This is still a sundown town.
That's crazy.
Some
Maybe because
some
they want to light up
residents are-
all the
yeah.
trees.
stop.
Wow.
That's no.
So one of the residents
'Cause
good,
darkness
Floyd
brings
went to
light.
TikTok and was like, "Hey, I don't know why y'all calling this a sundown town. As long as I've lived here, I've never experienced racism."
Was it a white person? Wow.
Well, it's interesting that one.
That one thing that is very, very discreetly applied to a group of people,
And he's never experienced it. That's
Right.
crazy.
I've never,
That's-
I've been done seeing about everything. you know?
Yeah, but I've never. I never. Like I just
So crazy.
Foghorn just gets on. Okay.
And then one lady was like, "I would like to invite all people of color to this my wonderful city."
I
And
bet she
everybody-
would.
And everybody in the comments were like, "That's how y'all got us the first time." But anyway, you said sundown towns, and my ADHD went to places. But moving on,
But not the
because we
sundown
actually
town.
have actual topics.
Yes, we do.
My friends, this year, I took them to a comic book. We went to a comic book store, and they all bought comic books.
He took us.
I
I
took
picked
us.
him up.
I
Did you not get your course correct?
Yeah, just saying.
Okay. I get gas money. Did you? I don't remember. No, I don't.
Don't need.
We're friends though, right?
We're friends though, right?
Yeah. So we went to a comic book store, and oddly enough, we found amongst ourselves that we have a mutual fondness, which isn't surprising because we actually all do a podcast together. Mutual fondness for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And
Heroes in a Half Shell.
yeah,
Turtle power.
So, Cowabunga, Pizza Hut, all those things.
Did you guys watch the concert? Like it was on VHS. It was like it's like really bad, allegedly, but like it was like of a time.
Yes,
Like I had it on VHS, and it was like
I remember.
such a
Is
just
this
a
TMNT
memory. Yeah,
concert?
yeah,
What?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
I've
it's-
only seen like this
YouTube will-
the live action.
You gotta
movies.
YouTube it.
You gotta
That's
YouTube it.
Pizza power.
Yeah, and they could barely move in those
Pizza
things.
power.
So it was like Chuck E. Cheese, just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Oh, that's.
but they were moving,
They-
and there was set design, production value is high. Like they filmed it like it was a rock concert.
Yeah.
interesting.
it's
but it was
crazy.
just okay.
But yeah, we are all fans of the franchise Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Indeed, we are.
And so I thought, one, we've read the comic books of the recent run by Jason Aaron. Excuse me. And I just wanted to know your thoughts. Because this is actually a thing that I'm a big fan of. Obviously, I read comic books.
Sure.
But you guys kind of jumped into my world to read comic books with me. And I just wanted to know your thoughts about the current run and how you feel about it. I got issue 4 right here. Right here. It's right here. Right here.
Right here, this right here. Actually.
I thought it was very cool in a way that they seemed a bit more adult, or at least a bit more grown up than the last time I was like watching or around the TMNTs. What I thought was interesting was in the first book, where it's like, because they're all separated. Spoiler alerts. They're all separated. With Raph, his relationship with the warden seemed kind of like the warden's language. I was like, oh, this smells of racism.
There was some discriminatory things.
Yeah, I was like, and I get it because like they're a mutant, so they are othered, but like the language is probably going to be similar, but like it was certain things like, I own you, boy, and I was like, whoa, I heard that in a southern accent. Like,
Sure.
I feel like only wardens are from the South.
it's only
In my mind.
In your mind,
The
the profession is just very much Southern.
oh, we have a
Jimmy
question.
asked, do y'all think IDW comics are doing a good job with TMNT? I personally feel like they have been for the last 150 issues from
Right.
before, and doing the 4 issues now that they have released. I'm having a good time. I'm not complaining too much
Yeah, I definitely think these at least because there's only 4 out as of this recording.
as of this recording.
It breathes new life into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see where they go with it. But also I know that apparently, don't they isn't it a thing like Lost Ronin happened?
The last Ronin happened in a timeline.
Oh, it's
But
not
not
main
this one.
continuity.
No.
But that's interesting.
If there is a future where the last Ronin happens.
This goes back to my gripe with the West and how they
Comic books be
have
comic
legacy.
booking sometimes.
how they had legacy characters, but
Yeah.
but yeah, outside of that, I thought it was
Yeah.
really cool.
I mean, I think that on face value, like how you said that we all kind of grew up with TMNT,
Mm-hmm.
I think that having not really picked up a comic book since, let's say, middle school or elementary school, going into middle school, where I was still sketching, I think that the illustration alone is something that's drawn me back kind of into the comic book realm, just as a designer, as somebody with an art background. So that's something that I can appreciate. Specifically,
this warms my heart.
yeah,
hearing these things. I appreciate that.
it's I can appreciate a good comic, a good graphic novel, so long as I don't get distracted by either too much illustration or lack there, too much detail and definition or lack thereof. Yeah, because you can either have your characters looking like what is it? Its name is it Ditto from Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
You can either have him looking like Ditto from Pokemon or like the Crimson Chin from Timmy Turner. So it's
Shading
like the shading is just super heavy, and so
And everybody's got a different art style.
Sure.
So there's a lot of that.
Sure, and so it's just it's nice to see kind of return back to one of the foundational cartoons or comics that I grew up with.
I like that.
So yeah,
One thing I didn't like was that I picked this up thinking that this is not. I wouldn't have to read the last 150, and then when they made a reference to something, I was like, "Damn it!"
You
Which
still
is
don't
not
have to.
horrible, but
Yeah.
it was just all right,
I think you can treat it as a small flashback just to kind of give context.
There is that challenge for newer readers, I think, when those editorial notes show up and they're
Yeah.
like, "This was referenced in issue volume."
Yeah,
I, as someone who does this, and hopefully one day for a living, I would say don't be too consumed by that because you don't have to do it unless it's something you really want.
But I feel like to get the whole story, that's the reason why I'm starting and have been watching One Piece, right? And I'm going through all of it to really see all right, now does it pay off? And I think that what is it? The fact that these new stories have started, I was like, oh, I'm really into this. And now knowing that there is a backstory that probably will fill you in a bit more as to why characters interact the way they do. Like Donatello's thing, his shell, I was like, it makes sense, but what's the arc that brings him here? What's that makes him go it's time. I need to do this. And it's yeah, I want to read that story because now I'm interested. So now I have to
Which
go
is
back.
a good story.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
So-
That's all I can say. I won't spoil it for you, but I'm
Yeah.
also at the same time don't feel burdened by that. Look at this as its own contained story. Jimmy says, I know this is about TMNT.
but I'm waiting on my Godzilla's 70th anniversary.
Thank you. Because you
You're
got
welcome.
your glasses on.
I mean-
don't have mine on.
I also don't need them
Whoa!
because I'm secretly Superman.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? What happened? Disappeared.
The flex.
It's Clark.
My eyes are perfect.
Just so
Perfect.
suddenly I'm in an all-white cloak.
Super finish.
Nandayo.
That's fair. I
But-
wonder what that would be about.
What, the 70th?
The
anniversary?
70th anniversary, that run.
That run's probably going to be interesting. I That's a you thing.
I was about to say
It's a
that's
me
another
thing.
comic that I have not even begun to
There are a
dip my
lot of
toe
them.
in. Yeah,
There's so
that's
there's
what I
so
saw.
Many.
That's what I saw, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah, every once in a while I'd be
the
like,
movies.
How far are you with One Piece, by the way? Like what episode are you at?
I am at 320 something.
Oh, so
I
you're still in
wanna
the
say.
beginning. Okay. All right.
Right. So you just started? That's cute.
another question. Do y'all think in 5
366.
years?
Nice.
Another question. Do y'all think in 5 years we're going to get another live action of The Boys on the big screen?
Of TMNT in another 5 years. Well, they're doing Last Ronin.
Last Ronin's happening.
Or
A
is that
video
a
game.
But is
video?
it
Yeah,
a
it's a
live-
video game.
No, they're also doing
The movie.
Is it a
movie.
live action or is
Not
it like
live
just
action.
3D?
I don't think we're getting a live action Ninja Turtles anymore. I think
No.
Seth Rogen.
I think Vanilla Ice did that
Yeah.
for us.
I think Seth Rogen actually captured it
Who
very
they
well,
are.
Mutant Mayhem,
Mm.
and I think that's probably the direction they should continue to go in.
Oh,
One, because it's palatable for kids, but it's
Sure.
also like, oh,
It was a fun time.
I had fun.
It was a
It was
great
a
time.
solid time. I think live action has too many challenges. Honestly, I feel like the world is going in the direction of animation as a whole.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be live action stuff for like Emmys and things like that.
Sure.
Like, but for very niche things, comic book wise,
Mm-hmm.
or properties like TMNT, like it's just animate. You know,
It makes more sense to do it that way. I agree.
you also don't have to have the same restrictions for like stunts and pyrotechnics.
Right.
You can draw an explosion,
Mm-hmm.
and no animals were harmed in the making of this film. Yeah. So,
I do remember. Do you remember? It was a couple years ago. They tried to make. They made a movie, a turtle movie that was like darker, and it kind
the
of
Michael Bay movies.
Was it Michael Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
They
no,
were-
no, not live action. Not with like Megan Fox. This was before them. It was still animated, and Leonardo. He once again did his
like-
Leonardo
Does it-
Bro,
thing,
yeah.
and then he comes back.
Mhm. Oh, that was.
That was one that I watched, and I was like, I wanted this to be cooler, like
It was
because
like very much like original Teen Titans, kind of like.
kinda, and it was also very like once again like they tried to like the Michael Bay ones, they were live action and dark, but like
Oh,
this one
this
was
one?
like dark.
the Nickelodeon one
that looks-
Yeah,
in 2007.
that sounds about right.
It was kind of dark, but it wasn't dark.
I mean, for
Yeah.
in 2007,
And moody.
Yeah, it was moody.
Yeah.
It was moody. They tried it then, and I was just like, this was almost cool, but like it just didn't. Something was missing from it, even back then.
Yeah.
And that
Chris
was
Evans was in that.
I mean, I was watching a lot of like I think '90s anime, so like that's a
Yeah. I
that
think
compared to like.
Cash and Sins, and then like that is like
Exactly.
you don't like a lot of kid cartoons, man. The
You know,
family.
what's not a child's cartoon? There's this.
Sausage Party.
No,
I wasn't even gonna say that,
but you were saying.
but thank you.
Stay
I
on
think
track.
it's on. It's
Don't let it get to you.
I think it's on. I think it's on Netflix, and it's called like Imaginaries or something like that. And it's basically a movie about imaginary friends. Don't let your kids watch it. It's not great. It's not great. It's like it's
My-
very much nightmare inducing for a child.
My kids have a kids profile, so if it's not on there, it's
You
not
need to
on
check because it was.
there. Well,
It's like
even
it's
then-
like kind of like Ghibli animation.
you know,
But
don't worry about it. It's
but
not gonna
okay,
happen.
all right, just making sure.
They're still in,
Tina, if you're watching this,
They're
just
in
look
the-
out for that movie about
they're
imaginary
in the preschool
friends.
era, so we're still very My Little Pony, Bluey.
My little
Yeah.
pony, my little pony.
Oddly enough, the lore is crazy on My Little Pony, but that's just not,
Wasn't that why like aren't there like pony? I forget what they're
Bronies?
called. Bronies. Yeah,
yeah.
gets wild.
We don't even bring attention to it. Nope. we're gonna skip it.
What a
We're gonna
terrible movie!
No.
Sausage
No.
Party. You're not wrong.
You're not. No,
Who went and actively like watched? I mean, I watched it.
I
but
did
I
not.
did not watch it in theaters. I waited till it got on streaming, and then I watched it. And I
I
was
can't
like,
remember how we watched it.
it's ridiculous. And
I never.
I can't remember how, but we did watch it, and I was like, oh well. And they made like a second.
They did, right?
And
There's
I
a
was
second.
like-
it's on Amazon.
it went like I
guess
think it
it's-
went straight to.
It went
like,
straight to Amazon.
Straight
This
to
was-
streaming.
Well, that was also it
Not
came out-
even DVD.
Not even DVD.
Nah, it
People
was-
still buy DVDs?
Not really.
Do you guys still buy DVDs?
Yeah, let
probably
me know
should.
because I got a ton, and I'm like,
What do we do with them?
You should probably keep them because you don't own stream when you buy anything off of streaming.
Right.
yeah, but
But
do
you
I want
actively,
to?
Right. Was that
yeah.
why?
One day the internet might go down. And you got that DVD player just sitting
To
there.
what?
like,
Play in your bunker?
Right.
Yeah, that DVD player is like use.
28 years later, right? Like that's what we're doing
That's
in
what
the
we're
zombie
doing.
apocalypse.
Right.
You were fuming the hold on.
There's a
she-
trailer
I was
that came out for that.
hold on.
Right?
Wait.
Huh?
The comments. I was fuming the whole time because they were forced. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I'm not misgendering anybody. I was fuming the whole time because you were forced to go to the theater. And
DVDs from the thrift store.
DVDs from a thrift store. I'm not mad at it. You know, it was a bad movie, and it was. I don't think the intention was to be a good movie.
I think the intention was to be a silly movie, and I think it accomplished that.
You know,
Like,
satire done right
Mm-hmm.
will be a good movie.
Sure.
I don't think they cared about it being a good movie
No.
or even being quality satire because they went for all the jokes.
Sure.
I thought it was funny. I don't think it's gonna win an Oscar. I think
I didn't laugh.
really
I didn't really find myself laughing.
just a tip.
All right, so moving on. Question.
We the non-perishables. What? Like that was
That's kind of funny. You saying it, right? Like I find it funny because you're saying it.
okay.
We were back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
I did
Turtles.
want to ask, who is your favorite turtle?
Turtles counted off.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turtles. No one better than turtle.
Living underground.
Watch out for Shredder.
It's a shell of a time. You're not gonna join us?
I'm not.
That's crazy.
I want to.
You know how you felt when somebody didn't join us during the iPod dance? That's how you just did us. I got burnt twice. That's crazy. No.
You guys have to go back to our previous episodes to find out where Nurse Joy comes from.
Moving on. Who's your
One-
favorite turtle?
So it's interesting. Growing up,
Thank you. Thank you for answering the question. Then not getting sidetracked. Michelangelo. Cool.
growing up, I really enjoyed Leonardo's weapons. I was huge, still am huge into swords. But
Valid.
but the responsibility of being the leader, I knew that wasn't me. That wasn't my calling.
It wasn't your
Not
calling?
my blessing.
Okay.
Not my lot
Sure.
in life.
Hey, you know what I'm not gonna do?
You're like, nah.
Is be responsible.
Responsible for all three of y'all? Can't be me. So yeah, that's I went with Raph because he's
Raphael, okay.
doing his own thing.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna do my own thing. I see that the solo dolo-ness of it all. Raph is very much like, I don't need to be here. Y'all just keep calling me,
Right.
and we might be related. I don't
We
even
might.
know.
Might be
We might.
You're a different color than me. You know?
You're more of a chartreuse,
Right.
and I'm like forest green, so you know.
Leo was definitely the Cyclops of the group. If you like Leo, your favorite other heroes are Superman, Cyclops. Those aren't my favorite.
Just saying, somebody keeps picking them.
Anyway,
For dad,
who's your favorite?
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Yeah. Because he's fun, non-caring. He has nunchucks.
He has nunchucks.
Come on. Like, that's what a...
You know what I thought was very funny and profound was in the.
Also, he loves pizza and
does.
skateboards. Like,
It was
it's awesome.
There was a line in the issue 3. Right, that's Michelangelo's. No, issue 3 is Leonardo. Issue 2 is Michelangelo. He's like, when you have nunchucks, you have to get used to hitting yourself in the face. Like, you're the first person that gets beat up
Yeah.
when it comes to
And-
using nunchucks. And I was
And you
like,
know how to use them properly.
yeah. And I
His
was like,
story was actually reading his story. I was like, wow, I kind of connect with this in a lot of ways.
He's just like us.
Raphael cursing in the movie scandalized me. That's fair, but Raph, he one of them got a curse, and it would be Raph.
It would be him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like people. I feel I could see people being like, "Oh, Josh is like Michelangelo." I'm like, I see it, but no. I see it, but no.
And someone who spends a lot of time with you, Raph makes the most sense. It's not a slight.
It feels like it.
I'm just clarifying for the masses.
Feels like Bill
If
Lauer.
It's a typology of character, you know.
Yeah.
Batman, Raphael. It's just
It makes the most sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, no, I'm joking.
When you break it down to the minutia of the issue, you understand.
All right, who's yours?
Donnie.
Donnie. Okay. Why?
I love me some Donatello. Oddly enough, the first reason was why?
Why?
When I was very, very young, like 4 or 5, I had
A
the
stick?
pajamas.
I was gonna go with the most.
And-
I thought Betty.
My initial, obviously, is Dan. So D was like,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer. It's obvious. I was destined.
I have no choice.
It called to me. But as
Remember who you are.
Cowabunga!
So when I finally got a chance to actually consume the property in the media, Donnie made more sense just because like I work in IT, he's just tech.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense that like for me.
I really like what they did in what is it? Not Tales of the Mutant Ninja Turtles, but there's another Nickelodeon turtle property. And it feels like anime. It feels a lot like anime.
I know which one you're talking about.
And like they make him really techie in that one. And it's like
Yeah,
it really
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is cool. Like this makes sense.
Was
Like
it the one they got pulled to like the future or something?
something
like
like
that?
that. Yeah.
And then like they were actually working with, I want to say Casey and April's like
daughter.
Daughter probably or something like
Probably.
that.
it was like either a daughter or something like that.
Something like that. But that's actually a really good one.
But yeah,
Said you got a shredder hat on.
Well.
technically on point. Yeah.
There you go.
It's not a shredder hat. It's not a shredder hat.
Not a Kabuto. That's
Right.
very true.
Did y'all play the what is it? Turtles Across Time, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or on Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say.
Absolutely.
was a fun time.
Y'all,
It was a
y'all
fun
have
game.
it still?
I have the Shredder Revenge game on Xbox one day. We can
Okay.
one day.
I mean, I also have my Super NES that we can fire up with that game. Just
Wow.
saying.
You are gonna have the DVDs.
Right.
You were asking them who, and it's gonna be you in the bunker.
An old relic from the past. There was a time.
Missed the way to Narnia. Fucking Jumanji
Time
all
when we
over
all
again.
gathered around a green box. And we yelled at each other, but we were family. Let's go back to those days.
That's fine. See, I'll be fine.
The GoldenEye music, pause music starts playing. It's like, Granddad? What's going on?
It's just like he leads a whole group of people, and they're
the
all like,
basement.
he's like, remove your VR headsets. It'll take you back to a time.
It's so bright. It's
so bright.
What is
Ah,
that?
what
We
is
called it OLED. Back in my day.
Now you're caught in 4K.
Fire up the TV.
THS. Historians called this IMAX.
Oh man.
I mean, that would be where you're like masses all huddled in
Oh,
like
yeah.
an IMAX theater.
Yeah.
You're like, I will tell you a tale.
I mean, can you imagine playing some of the old consoles in a dome? Like that'd be fire.
Hard to see,
whatchamacallit? What's it called?
because it's 32 pixels, 16 at some for some.
Super Smash Brothers.
That'd be fun.
Does anybody have it?
Not anymore.
Why not? What happened to you?
N64 Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Or
find it.
GameCube. I mean, do you got a game?
I didn't play any of the other ones.
Can of apps. GameCube.
GameCube.
Anyway, so all the sounds. Yep. Moving on. What else did we
That was
have?
my mom's console, by the way. GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah, my mom was like a gamer. She still is, kind
I
of.
mean, I respect it.
She's a Candy Crush legend.
Hey, she can come see me. We go toe to toe on that.
I'm okay. All right.
All respects to the moms.
Scrabble was my family game.
Shut up, we're friends. You don't even get bonus points.
Scrabble.
That's a 4-letter word.
Scrabble.
Scrabble was a good time though.
Scrabble and chess. That's what my family
Oh
played.
my god.
You not play chess?
Yeah, you
All
don't.
right, I'm sorry. I'm a checkers guy. My bad.
Oh, why'd you ask it like that's?
I was
Do you
I was
know
gonna, I
what
was
it
gonna, I was gonna say that's impressive.
But do you know how to play chess?
No, I didn't have friends that played chess, man. Huh? Yeah.
You got a friend in
No,
me.
you don't.
No,
Clearly, I didn't play chess with him, right? Okay. Like
I didn't know.
Wow.
All these years. That's
All these-
crazy.
that's wild. That's like,
Probably got to teach you how to play chess.
I feel like you gotta learn how to play chess.
yeah, sure. I mean, I'd be down for it. That's like a dope pastime. Who knows?
I'm
I
not
might be
saying I'm
latent
like I'm not a
grandmaster, you know what I'm
grandmaster.
saying?
or
Might be.
anything.
I might be like
Change your life.
a little bit. I don't know if that's as respected anymore. So.
Y'all ever play chess? Did you like it?
Did you like it? Did you love it?
I didn't. I loved playing chess for a long.
Who'd you play with?
A lot of people, but my siblings.
He's lying. You can't
No.
name one person. Oh, everybody.
I didn't want to say Mr. John, and you'd be like, "That's a fake name." It's very much a real name, Mr. John.
That's a made up name.
No, Mr. John. He was also like our woodworking teacher because I was homeschooled, and he would like take us to people's houses and fix things in people's houses.
So that was
But
free
didn't pay
labor.
us.
That's that. It's okay.
Afterwards,
Boy.
he'd like put hot dogs on a baking sheet, and we'd play Monopoly with him.
Wait, what? This got worse.
I
I didn't think it would. That ain't gotten better.
if you were a loved one,
has ever played Monopoly with a hot dog, you might be entitled for compensation.
He didn't have rolls. He would just put the hot dog sheet. He put the hot dogs on the sheet and like baste them in
You might be
barbecue
entitled
sauce.
for
show us
compensation.
on the cat.
No, this is my left. No, that's it. That's
We're
like
talking about hot dogs, free
was
labor,
actual-
and like,
And no buns. Whoa. Whoa.
wild. Nah, hey, for real.
got some popsicles in the basement.
Get your
No, we really played like hours of Monopoly.
Okay.
God, you fit that.
And he would
Big
teach.
Dad.
He taught us how to like
Shit,
count the
now, won't you?
board with dice rolls
Okay.
to the point where now I don't have to. This got worse.
taught you-
You are correct. Yes. He would teach us how to like count the board without like going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You went to jail all the time.
Nah.
No?
He was just,
Okay. All right.
he just was like
Somebody
so
should.
systematically.
Is this like he taught you like were you using the hot dogs as like counters? Like, now that's 6 hot dog spaces.
No, that was just like the meal he kept preparing for us because we would spend the whole day with him.
You said it like you played with hot dogs.
No.
That's what is
Sorry,
like. There
no.
was Monopoly and we played
There
with
was-
hot dogs.
That would
Like,
be
and I'm
the
like,
deal.
how did you?
He would serve us hot dogs while we played Monopoly.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah,
See,
like,
you gotta
based-
work on your storytelling, man.
You're
Because
in the
also
valley,
I
bro.
got interrupted immediately.
Nah,
in
you
the criminal
weird.
justice system, like, that's or especially heinous. Like,
These are their
stories. Dun, dun.
It's like it's the microwave because like the hot dogs are done.
Beep 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 beep. But yeah, no, he just had a very weird way about him. He would base the hot dogs
You're making
in
it
barbecue
worse.
sauce. He would like pour the barbecue sauce on top of the hot dogs.
Y'all
as he
didn't have
split
ketchup?
them.
You proceeded to whip me when you said your way into Monopoly games. I quit. No. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, No, I didn't tell that story very well.
You
and I
did
can't
not.
go back.
You can't.
It's on the
Say
internet.
cop?
Oops.
Olivia Benson.
Benson.
Ice-T shows in. What we got going on here, man?
Detective Tutuola.
He's just like, Monopoly and hot dogs, that's wild, man. Why would you ever do these things?
That's sick.
Oh my goodness.
That wasn't even a struggle meal. It just got
Kinda
worse.
sounds like
it
it.
was worse than a struggle meal.
Hot dog and barbecue sauce. It actually sounds fire, but
I mean, it
because
does.
it's the only thing that you had. It's like
Yeah, he didn't like serve nothing. It was like no chips with it. Nothing. It was
What
just
y'all had to drink?
whatever was
Water.
free. Nah, you couldn't. Like he
he
ran.
couldn't give us water. That'd be hydration.
I'm trying not to like expose certain things about the details
Oh
of where
my
this exists.
goodness.
This is not getting
Sounds
better.
We're like Law and Order.
You ever ride a roller coaster and then when you get to the top, and it's all downhill from there?
So he would get food from what's those things called?
Snap.
Food drives.
Okay.
Or like what's the things called?
Like share.
Yeah, food share.
Okay.
So whatever there was to drink was just whatever he had. Like sometimes it was Kool-Aid, sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes it was like old Minute Maid boxes of juice. He was
Okay.
just- barbecue sauce is better than ketchup. Not the way you think, because not the way you think.
It's a Y, but not where you think.
Because he would put them on the baking sheet.
What's her name? Jennifer? Allison?
Cindy, right? Yeah. Allison, right?
Allison with a Y, but it's not where you think.
No, but he would put them on the baking sheet, pour the barbecue sauce over them, and then bake the entire thing.
He would bake in
And it would just
the
char
barbecue
up.
sauce?
It would just like
It caramelized.
caramelize, but then like burn.
He made a weird like corn dog for you. It was a barbecue
But there's
dog.
no bread.
There was no bread.
There's no
Yeah.
bread.
No, that was his thing. I mean, he'll never watch this podcast, so I'm fine.
Find him now,
fine?
Barfly.
Oh my gosh. You're fine.
Scatter
I'm
across the
safe.
land and find this man.
Anyway, yeah. It was
Shredder
weird.
commands it.
So just weird details, but that's where I learned to play chess.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
And that's how I learned to play chess.
you're all wondering how I got here.
That is definitely a villain origin story.
That is crazy.
The free
And
labor
Law
part
and
was
Order.
crazy.
I'm the pawn. Like that's very much like
They call me the sauce. You want to know how I got this name?
you want to know what happens to a hot dog when it's hit with lightning?
Barbecue sauce. Look, the only way things get worse than baked chopped out dogs are boiled hot dogs. Sorry. Come on. No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all can't have none. I thought you guys were going to
It's okay.
That's all right.
I'm not laughing at you. It's just the continuation of all the other stuff that's happened.
It's really funny.
No. You just gotta. You can rewind the broadcast and just watch it.
It got bad.
Watch the last 3 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
You'll understand.
You said 3 minutes, but I feel like it's like 8.
No. Maybe like a smooth 5. Just smooth 5.
Anyway,
And we're back.
Same thing that happens to all the other meats.
the madness.
That's a heck of a gaming snack.
Yeah.
Like usually it is chips. Usually it is
Like the night ended and he'd be like, I got these hot dogs that I burnt to a crisp with barbecue sauce on them.
Oh my god.
After a while, the first time you're like polite. The last few times you're like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'll wait till I get home.
Really?
Yeah.
I still would have ate it.
Nah. After a while, you're just like, again? You couldn't order a pizza? At least, I mean, we're doing free labor. We started to catch wise to what was happening. It's just like free labor. Anyway, you got anything else? It's been a while.
On this season
The
finale.
season finale. where you find out how I learned how to play chess.
Your villain origin story.
Yo,
You know what? I always thought Dan was cool, but then you told us that story.
Dan wasn't always killing people.
all my victims found with a pawn piece.
We're covered in barbecue sauce.
The comic book is his silhouette in the distance, and then a pawn in the foreground with like a drip.
Sauce coming down.
He was like, "Is that blood? No, it's barbecue
Somebody-
Barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
What's your name?
I don't know. Bishop?
Nah.
The Rook?
Nah.
I
I
like
feel
the
like it
Rook.
has to have something to do with sauce, though.
The sauce.
The fact that you keep putting barbecue sauce on these,
Aren't the squares named like different? Don't they have different like letter designations?
well,
They do.
like D9 or something like that. Yeah.
D9 is crazy.
Why a D9? Like,
My dad just taught me the baby back rib song. Is that how I like leave the scene every time? I want my baby back.
No, but it's like super slowed. It's like super slowed and like taken down.
I want my baby back, baby.
you and Nurse Joy just taking over the world.
The pan to the camera is just like, she needs baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce.
Like somebody makes it and is like, what do you remember? Just a flutter of wings and sauce. So wait, he took you to Buffalo Wild Wings? No, that would have been great.
Would have been so much better than what actually happened.
There's like a lion and wings and just so much
Maybe that's the
barbecue
thing.
sauce.
It's like, just put a barbecue sauce like pawn in their hands. Just like, and just leave.
That's wild.
So
That's
funny.
wild. Do any of you know how to play chess?
We asked that earlier.
Did
but
we?
yeah, they answered.
Did they answer?
Yeah.
Oh, who said what?
That
Were
they
there some
learned.
yeses?
Yeah, we had a few yeses.
Were there hot dogs involved in your learning process?
No, don't. Let's not go back there again.
What meats did you encounter
on your journey.
on your journey?
That's so funny. That's great.
Moving on.
I don't even know how we move on.
I don't know how we
What
move
is
on
the
from
what?
this.
What is the?
I mean, do we wrap it up? I mean, I'm having a fun time. We're here.
We're here.
We got here.
Sure.
We actually got to.
No, but on a serious note, though, I like would.
No,
would
I'd-
like
I'd
the
love to
chance
teach you chess one
to
day.
play chess
Yeah.
with you guys. Like, that would be. It's been an honor. Titanic reference, anyway.
No, I got it.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate
I didn't see that movie.
You're not missing anything.
it. I
I
mean,
didn't
you're
think
not.
so.
It's a historical film.
That's a conspiracy theory, and it's
That is.
because there were apparently a lot of important people on that ship that would have. I think they were. I don't know. If
So
they
it
were
was meant to sink?
It was.
I mean,
It
when
was
you-
not planned.
When lines like, not even God can sink this ship, happen the night before,
Yeah.
and then you're like, off to sea. And somebody's like, it'd be a shame if something wrecked it, you know?
Well, it was like the 90s, not the 90s. Unless it was like the 1890s.
No.
For
Titanic
the Titanic, I think it was the early 1900s, wasn't it?
1900s.
Yeah,
1910s, right?
1920 somewhere around there.
They thought everything was indestructible.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure they knew things were.
Nah, they thought it.
Yeah.
Because when did the blimp happen?
The Hindenburg?
Yeah.
Hindenburg was also...
Wasn't that around the same time? Wasn't the World Fairs going off on
The
them?
World Fairs was happening. The
So,
World
like-
Fairs-
I wish I could have attended one of those.
They were all like,
you wouldn't have been allowed to enjoy it the way you think.
I mean, sure. I'd have been serving.
Boy.
I'd have been serving chopped hot dogs
They
and barbecue
literally-
sauce to people.
So,
Hot dog, me
they
lord. Hot
literally
dog.
had zoos. That's where the human zoos came from.
Oh.
They were like profiled there.
Speaking of zoos, how about your boy being in one?
come
In
on,
issue
Donnie.
4, Donnie.
Yeah.
You know. Spoiler. Anyway. Sorry.
I don't think we can get back to that.
No, I
No.
tried.
You
It's
did
okay.
try. The segue was crazy, but
It was good. I just
the Hindenburg. Anyway, a lot of nonsense happening, but we.
What do you?
we
Oh,
do enjoy that.
10 days from now, the Lion King movie comes out.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about
Mufasa.
it. We do have to talk about that.
So
Now,
we get to see
that will be. What did we used to have those called?
Booze News and Reviews.
Booze News and Reviews. We might have to bring that back for Mufasa episode, or just go live afterwards.
Just go live afterwards. That might be
Yeah.
fun. Get to see how Scar got wronged.
I really don't think it's the way you think, man.
I mean, it's
You
not.
Mufasa-
would cop
the-
ass nigga.
The title of the film is Mufasa.
Cyclops ass nigga.
He's the hero of the film, is what I'm saying.
Mm.
I don't think he wronged Scar the way. Okay.
Okay.
All right, listen. I mean, I understand.
And the insurance
stories-
industry is so great for people.
I
I mean, they try to silence us.
Oh gosh.
Just saying.
Oh my goodness.
You only get one shot.
this is also Disney.
It is
Mufasa.
Disney Mufasa. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mufasa, I feel like you're not going to get the results you think. Being Team Scar will not help you at all in this situation.
I think I'm gonna get vindicated.
I think you've already made up your mind, right? It's very much like a Drake and Kendrick thing.
Nah.
I don't think so. I don't think that's one of the situations.
It is.
No.
Scar. I agree. Scar does not need
He
an origin
didn't.
story.
He didn't need an origin story.
Or a redemption arc. There's no sympathy from me from that character.
Yeah, because before he was just like, oh, that's like a cool villain. And now adding all this background, it's just like,
But like Hamlet had all of that backstory, right? For essentially who Scar plays is his step uncle.
yeah, but how many people watch Hamlet? How many people watch Lion King?
Fair. Fair. But I'm just saying, you don't redeem those characters. Don't really get a redemption.
Sure. Once again, I agree that this
You know,
did not need
I'm
to
not saying
happen.
born bad is a thing, right? That's we're
not.
not saying that statement, but
No, we are not. That's not this podcast.
but no, Scar.
Tucker Carlson,
Let him be a villain.
right? That's his name.
Just let him be a villain. I agree. Mufasa
I
definitely
almost
slaps
switched the
Scar.
letters. And it
I'm
was
glad you didn't.
it was the alcohol.
That's
Hey,
exactly
you know
what
the
it was. Speaking of that, I guess that's a good segue. What other villains do you think need a redemption arc or a
Who
origin
needs
story?
one?
Or
Jafar.
who would you give one to? Jafar?
Mm-hmm.
Jafar.
Jafar.
He's sick.
Jafar, that'd be a dope background story.
Cause like you got to see.
You
him,
have to
like,
see like how he
how
climbed
he-
to power
yeah, the
and
magics
what turned him.
whatnot.
What turned him?
Do you think he was a street rat?
Probably. He does not seem like he came from nobility.
Yeah,
That's true.
He probably worked his way up into the palace.
He probably
Scar
does
does have the best song.
He does, hands down,
Yeah.
best
also-
Disney song.
We don't. You gotta go back to some other episodes for us to talk about that, because I feel like Scar may not have the best villain song anymore. Poor Unfortunate Souls. Remember Me by. What's
That's
his
not a
name?
villain
Coco?
song.
He stole
Ernesto
it.
definitely,
The
yeah.
basis of him having the song is villainous, but the song itself is not a villain song.
No,
Yeah.
it isn't. But him singing it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's villain. Villains be villaining.
This is the things I get from Wish. You guys haven't watched that yet?
No, I'm not.
Solid villain.
Solid villain.
Solid villain.
We tried to watch it in Japan, fell asleep.
I get it. Gaston. He don't really have a villain song. Kill the Beast.
One's
No.
big like Gaston.
Kill the Beast is his song.
That's a
Kill the Beast.
sus song. Dog.
I mean,
There's a lot of barbecue sauce in that song.
the glazing is strong.
Yo, like with a brush. Just like,
There's a bucket of glaze.
He could have definitely been like daddy at one of those.
yep. But the
big
other,
like
but
my
the,
Zad. No
Poor
one's
Unfortunate
big
Souls?
Like nah.
What is it from?
Poor unfortunate souls.
From?
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Don't really have that.
Savages. From Pocahontas.
From Pocahontas.
Nah.
Doesn't register.
No, that one probably the
Be
worst
Prepared
song.
just has like the best breakdown. I know you're done with this.
I used to know the actual thing.
Be prepared.
But yeah.
Wasn't it like wet as a warthog's backside?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You
But,
won't get a lick without me.
Because you already got Maleficent. I think Jafar would be dope.
Jafar would be I think that would be a solid
Those are actually my two favorite, and Scar being the third. Those are my favorite villains.
Disney villain.
Yeah.
Villains. Yeah, I think that.
I agree. Savages is one of the. I mean, it's not just a villain song because both sides are singing it, but we know which side is the villain side. So
I mean, this is true.
anyway,
Jafar tried to marry a little girl. Well, I mean, his beard was so twisted.
nah, but he
That's
definitely.
a line. That's a line. And
It's
that,
an actual line
it
from the
is.
film.
It is. It is very much so.
It's a film. We all saw it.
We all saw it.
I saw it.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the episode here. I think it's a good place to end. There's a few things to remember. One,
Yes.
we are going into our 10th season next year.
Next
10th
year it'll be the 10th season.
Now, because it is also our 5-year anniversary of doing this podcast, we are going to be delaying the release of that season till the 5th birthday of the Blurred Bar. So that means you won't see an actual official podcast from us until August of next year. So if you're still rocking with us, there's great news because we have something called Blurred Bar Side Quest coming up,
Side quest.
Side quest.
where we will be coming back to you either through streams or videos, just some very curated content to
Say that we're
kind of
still here.
satiate the need for our absence.
Yeah, just honestly, it's just fun stuff that we want to do
That we
like-
can't do while we're sitting here.
Right. So it's things like conventions or cons. I'm hip.
Granddad.
Granddad. Cons that we want to do. Some people that we might want to interview. To
Yeah.
be honest, just anything and everything that we want to free up the time to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to play D&D.
Yeah.
We want to
D&D with some
record it.
folk. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you guys have any
Some live
ideas or any
streams.
events that you have in mind that you want to see the Blurred Bar at, just let us know.
Let me
Maybe-
know.
And
Let me know.
if you want to be at those things with us, that's also great.
Oh, we could our Patreon people, they knew about Blur Bar kickbacks.
Blurred Bar Kickbacks.
Those are fun. Those are
Yeah.
like summertime.
That's definitely Discord stuff only. So if you are on our Patreon, which is only $3 a month, you can join the Discord and we do Blurred Bar Kickbacks.
Yep.
Certain things we're going to be bringing back just because, we'll have that free time. So what else is there?
Well, what do you where can people find stuff?
Oh, I do
What you
comic
do?
book content.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily just comic book content. It's in the style mostly of Wes Anderson
Mm-hmm.
and to the music that sounds very, very similar. And I just give reviews to comic books that I think people should read. And it's not as recent and you don't have to stay current. You can just go find the trade paperback or collections and, you know what I mean? And it's always at Big Dan Rodan. We do photography, but
photography.
you also have your own page.
Yeah, Afro Izakaya. I talk about right now it's anime, but all things Japanese. So that's what you're
There
gonna
you go.
that's what you're gonna get there.
Ooh,
Sake,
go ahead, sorry.
anime.
Continue.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I was gonna say one of my coworkers. He told me he's only watched 2 animes in his entire life,
Mm-hmm.
and the 2 that he started with, or that he's now started with anime, are Cowboy Bebop and Attack on Titan. I was like, those are 2 solid
Attack
shows.
on Titan is an insane starter anime.
I mean, but you soften it with Cowboy Bebop though.
True.
Like,
If you're rotating them, like kind of bicycling them
Yeah.
a little bit, maybe.
I think
But-
it's a good balance.
Sorry,
That's intense.
it's not.
I
But
mean, Ninja Scroll obviously is a problem. But,
just-
you
You don't think it's too big of a contrast?
I get the contrast. I just don't think. I think the '90s are a time for anime,
Sure.
and so for me, I'm just like, oh, cool. You started with Attack on Titan. Like, it's a good show. So,
I
like,
mean, it started with Cowboy Bebop though.
sure, Cowboy Bebop and then Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I think those are fine.
Yeah, they're good bookends. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind
sure.
of. A little bit.
I
They-
think there are good stories to start off with.
And they have plots. Like they're
Yeah,
not just like
exactly.
They're not
Good-
just like action, action, action.
Yeah.
love Cowboy Bebop, good jazz. I agree. Cowboy
That's a
Bebop.
great score.
Mm-hmm.
It's great
the
scores.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Justin actually got the soundtrack for the Netflix Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
Much like the show, it's good, but it's not the original.
Sure.
Which is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Especially with nerds.
Well, so I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, this is trash," and I'm like, "It's not trash.
It's just not the original.
It's just not."
Can we
the
bring
original."
back mid being okay? Like we use mid as a derogatory term, and to me, if mid is what it's supposed to be, it's in the middle of the road, which means you can have a good time and not write home about it, and just be like, it's fine.
Why can't we just say it's all right?
Yeah, but like we've made mid derogatory, and I just in my brain I can't separate the idea that it's just the middle of the road. It's okay, it's all right, and that shouldn't be a negative, right?
It's not passing.
Why is it not passing?
Because, well, what's half of 10?
That's true. 5. That's not passing. I mean, but a 3 point, a 3 out of 5 feels like passing to me.
And then it's not mid.
That's not mid. 2.5 is, and that's not passing.
See how we still get it? See how math be mathing?
But I was like, what do they?
Only way you're passing is if you're fair skinned and
Well,
Pre-civil.
you got political.
Sorry, Black Pete.
We're wrapping this up.
Oh god.
I want to give a shout out to these guys for rocking with us. This has been a great time. I think,
Us guys?
yeah, because I feel like y'all my homies, and I feel like we don't do that a lot, where we say, hey, you did a great job this year, and I appreciate you. You my nigga.
Is this the end of a year review?
Why not? Yeah.
No, we can't.
This is the Blurred Bar rep.
Jesus.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Can't get degrees.
You my nigga. I appreciate you.
You
Jeez.
are my friend.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I thank you.
He said he didn't own you. See that?
Yeah.
Because you was like, you my nigga. He was like, you my friend.
It's that mentality. You gotta wake up.
Gotta wake up, my brother. Can we go? I think we should go.
Again, if anybody can think of an intro for me, just help me out. That's all I wanted. Just help me out.
Well, you got a lot of time to figure it out, my guy.
All right. Okay. Fine.
That's why I said thank you. Take the compliment.
That wasn't me.
No,
That's him.
Yeah.
No, you didn't call me no niggas.
I did.
You're my friend, and I
Dang
appreciate
it.
you. See, there we go.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace. Now, how do I end the stream? I just click on it.
You hit the red button right there. On the,
Oh, it says end stream?
up there.
Okay.
Yes. Up
Okay. All right. Y'all have a blessed night.
Actually,